What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, back with another news video. I know I took a few days off from the news videos last week, but this video should make up for a lot of that because there's a lot of information here. But first up, if you got a second, please hit this video with a thumbs up. It goes a long ways. It helps build this channel, and if you're not subscribed yet, hit the red button just below this video. As for the highlights, we have a little bit of Adidas, a ton of Nike, we have some Jordan Brand. More specifically from Jordan Brand, we have some apparently release details for the Off-White Air Jordan 1. Later on in the video, you'll hear that and see why I say apparently. We also have new images of the Air Jordan 6 Gatorade. I know I said I wasn't going to flood you guys with it anymore, but I kind of had to share these. And we have much more. But without wasting too much of your time, let's jump into the news. Future, who is signed with Reebok, has an upcoming signature shoe, I guess, or maybe he's going to endorse it. Either way, it's kind of unclear what's going on here, but it's a new hybrid shoe, and they feature the Reebok Kamikaze 2 and the Reebok Insta Pump Fury. And like I mentioned, he did share new images. We've seen this shoe months back, but we have a new look. No additional information, but once we have some more details, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Another Adidas Harden Volume 1 is going to drop this month, and this pair is known as Yacht Party. So the shoes are predominantly done in white. We do have a translucent outsole that has a special Harden branding, as well as something that relates to a yacht. I'm not really sure. Never been on a yacht. Don't know about yachts, so if you know, leave a comment below. But they also feature tumbled leather on the toe, mesh on the panels, and the release date is August 19th. And the retail price is $140. There are some sizes available now if you're interested on eBay, so I'll drop a link in the description below if you want to check that out. Damian Lillard's next signature shoe, the Adidas Dame 4, will release in October. So we have two colorways to look at. One is being called Rip City, the other one's being called Undyed. Now the actual inspiration is unknown. Rip City obviously pays tribute to Portland, but the release date is August 6th, and retail price is unknown at this time. And as you can see, they won't feature Boost, but I'm pretty sure it'll feature Bounce. And more details on the way. We also have a release date for Derrick Rose's next signature shoe, the Adidas D Rose 8. And I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of the shoes. However, they will feature Boost, and I'm not really sure what else is going on. That information isn't really known. It appears that they'll feature mesh, and as you can see, they come in a higher cut build. So for this colorway, which comes in black, gold, and white, they're going to drop on October 28th. And we don't have a retail price. During August, Adidas Originals will drop their Adidas EQT Cushion ADV Regional Pack. 3 colorways will debut. All have a similar theme. However, the 3 stripes branding is done in specific colorways to those select regions. So we have North America, which comes in green, Asia in red, and Europe in blue. They're dropping on August 12th, no retail price, and you'll only be able to buy the select colorway in that region. Adding to the Black Friday exclusive releases from Adidas Originals, the Adidas EQT Cushion ADV will debut in triple black. The shoes, which comes in all black, is fitting in the theme, obviously, and the release date is November 24th. The retail price will be $140. Couple new images of the Pharrell Adidas Tennis HU, which comes in raw pink, and as you can see, that shade covers the uppers. We do have diamond cut mesh, and white lands on the midsole and outsole. As for the release date, it's August 10th, and the retail price will be $110. On to Nike, and we have a few Nike Flight Bonafide releases coming up. We do have specific dates. This pair, which comes in military blue, midnight navy, will drop on August 5th for $150. The second pair comes in cargo khaki as well as gum, which covers the outsole, and we have white on the midsole. And they drop on September 9th, and I have no idea why, but Nike is listing them at $145. So the military blue will cost you $150, but the cargo khaki apparently will cost you $145. I don't get it. We have a few new images of the NikeLab Air VaporMax Cool Gray, which we also have a release date for, and they're going to drop on August 3rd for $190. Now, these will only be available at select NikeLab retailers as well as NikeLab online. I do believe this will be a somewhat limited drop. However, I feel like these won't be as hard to obtain as some of the other Air VaporMax releases just because Nike is starting to flood the market just a bit. Last week, I shared images of the Nike Kobe AD NXT Mambacurial, and today we have a release date. However, I feel like this might be another placeholder date. So according to Foot Locker's release date calendar, they're going to drop on August 1st for $200. It seems like there's not much time from when the images leak till the date. But with that being said, as you guys know, I'm a huge Mambacurial fan, and these are a big letdown to me. During August, we have another Nike LeBron Soldier 11 set to debut. This pair is being called University Red for the simple fact that it features University Red throughout the uppers and on the 4 straps. In addition, we have black detailing which lands on the Nike swoosh, as well as speckled throughout the midsole, and the midsole base comes in white and white on the outsole. So the release date is a bit odd as well. This pair is going to drop in Europe on August 1st, and a stateside date is unknown. But the retail price will be $130. I have a feeling that Nike, what they're trying to do is drop their shoes overseas first to kind of anticipate and build hype. We've seen Jordan Brand do it and then eventually launch them in the States, but that's just my guess. We have a preview of some upcoming Nike Air VaporMax releases for 2018, and right off the bat, not a lot of information. Well, actually, no information is known, like a date or a time frame, just 2018. So we have a look at a handful of colorways. One comes in white and blue, the other one comes in black, aqua, and a little bit of what appears to be bright crimson. Next up, we have a black and gray pair. Last but not least, we have a black upper which has like this translucent white clear visible air unit. Out of all the pairs shown, I'm a huge fan of the aqua and black pair. I don't know, just something about those two shades combined looks dope. We have official images of the Nike Air More Uptempo tricolor, which gives us a closer look, and we've gone over the shoes quite a few times, but as you can see, the tricolor nickname comes from white, gray, and black hues, kind of sectioned off throughout. And on a side note, I should have these shoes this week, so I plan on doing a full review on this pair. But for those that want to grab them, August 12th is the date. Retail price is $160. At first, I thought this shoe was atrocious. I thought, what are they doing to the Nike Air More Uptempo? However, it's not that bad. It has kind of grown on me, but still, I plan on passing. But if you made it this far, let me know in the comments section your thoughts on the tricolor. Do you like what Nike is doing here? We have new information and images for the Nike Air More Uptempo KNICKS. Now, on the positive side of things, they will drop in adult sizing, so the retail price will be $160. Now, to the negative side of things, the release date has been pushed. September 19th is the new date. Now, as you can see, they do feature a KNICKS color theme. However, there's a bit more which was unknown until now. On the insole is the iconic image of Scottie Pippen dunking on Patrick Ewing during Game 6 of the 1994 Eastern Conference Finals. To me, this is a pickup. I like the little things that tie in back to NBA history, so I plan on grabbing them. Official images for the Air Jordan 5 GS exclusive Deadly Pink actually landed last week, but I felt like throwing them in, and I should have a review of these as well up this week. I'm not 100% positive on that. I need to check in. But as you can see, they feature black throughout. We have deadly pink accents and white across the midsole and a translucent outsole. Dropping August 5th along with the cement pair. Retail price will be $140. In previous news videos, I said I wasn't going to share any more new images of the Air Jordan 6 UNC, aka University Blue, and I said I would only if new images landed that were super dope or new information came out. And although it's just one image, it's not super dope, but I think it's kind of cool. It does show the UNC up against the infrared pair, and I'm not going to ask which pair you like more because I'm sure probably 90% of you guys will pick the infrared. I'll pick the infrared as well, but I will say that the UNC is a nice change. Just to include some release details, as for now, December 23rd is the date. It could be pushed forward or back, and retail price will be $190. Another pair I said I wasn't going to share any more of is the Air Jordan 6 Gatorade, but I'm going to share it one more time, and I do apologize for that. I don't mean to run this in the ground, but this is the Carmine-like color blocking, and the shoes are releasing in this form because Michael Jordan actually wore the Carmine Air Jordan 6 during the Be Like Mike Gatorade commercial. Now, as for some of the smaller details, we do have the lace lock that resembles the Gatorade squeeze bottle. The insoles will feature the Gatorade Lightning Bolt logo, and on the inside of the tongue it'll say, "If I could be ... So that's pretty much it. We don't have a set release date, dropping sometime in October for $190. Now, on a side note, I was a huge fan of the green pair over this pair, but with these new images and a bunch of other images I've seen, I like them both equally now. I'm a huge fan of the shoe. I don't mean to sound like I'm hype beast because I believe these will sit if they're GR, but I'm going to grab them. And on a side note, can you really call somebody a hype beast that buys GR Jordans? Just a question. Let me know in the comment section below. Along with new images of the Off-White Air Jordan 1, we do have a bit more information, but these new images actually came from a video. They were screenshotted from Damn Erica, who uploaded. She used to do videos back in the day quite frequently, and then took a long hiatus, and now apparently she's back. So with that being said, we have this closer look, and this is a friends and family pair, and how she obtained them is because she is the girlfriend of Lakers guard Tyler Ennis. Now, I'm not going to go over the look of the shoe just because we've gone over it so much, and I'm sure you guys already know how they look, but as of now, they are scheduled to drop on September 1st. Now, don't run with this date because it's possible they could be pushed forward or back, and this is no way 100% confirmed. And the retail price will be $190. I said a long time ago that they would not retail for $350. They would retail for $190, and that info came from Soul Heat on Feet. So shout out to him, and he always comes through with the correct information. So let me know your thoughts on the Off-White Air Jordan 1. We also have some images of the packaging. Now, I'm not sure if the packaging will come like this or if this is a special friends and family edition, but even the package is done inside out, which I think is kind of dope in that respect. But other than that, I'm not a fan of the shoe, and I'm going to try to pick them up, but I'm going to use them as trade bait. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Also, there will be a second upload today, so be on the lookout for that. Now, from this video, what I'm feeling would be that Nike Air VaporMax that comes in black and aqua. I think that pair actually looks really dope. That might be my first VaporMax. I know I've said for so long that I'm going to grab one, and I haven't yet. Next is the Nike Air More Uptempo KNICKS. I always like when Nike or Jordan brand tells a story with their shoes, so that's another pair I do plan on picking up. And in 2018, they're going to tell, I guess you could say, more stories through sneakers of Scottie Pippen, so that's kind of dope. The Air Jordan 6 UNC is another pickup of mine. I've said that many times before. And the Air Jordan 6 Gatorade, I was on the fence of them. I really didn't care for the carmine-like color blocking. I like the carmines, but I didn't really like this pair. But like I said previously in this video, this pair has definitely grown on me. Last but not least is the Off-White Air Jordan 1, and that's strictly to pick up for trade bait. But leave a comment below. Let me know from this video what you liked or what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.